Now let's attempt to understand another process improvement theme of asset reuse and knowledge management. What is knowledge management? Knowledge management essentially is a discipline that promotes an integrated approach to identifying, capturing, evaluating, retrieving, and sharing all an organization's information assets. These assets may include databases, documents, standard operating procedures, policies, QC reports, MIS data, procedures, and any previously uncaptured expertise and experience in individual workers. Knowledge management is the key to being able to outperform. All assets that exist in the organization must be created with a view of being reusable. Such reusability of assets and knowledge associated with them could give us that needed edge in the competition. We handle several banking customers, F&A customers, insurance customers, utilities business for so many years. If we can carefully participate in building reusable knowledge assets, this reusability and the knowledge gained shall make us invincible for tomorrow. Knowledge management and reusable assets shall always enable better and faster decision making because there is a proven knowledge available, knowledge or an asset which is verified, tested, and hence the speed at which we can make our decisions would be positively impacted by reusable assets. Knowledge management makes it easy to find relevant information and resources. A carefully created knowledge database will make it easy for us to retrieve relevant information and resources which are important for decision making in the organization. It can reduce the turnaround time of learning in a business process. The trial and error method can be replaced by already verified knowledge available. Reusing ideas and documents and expertise will help us outperform. Expertise that we have gathered serving hundreds of customers, and if such knowledge is reusable and shared, it could make the world of difference to the way our organization takes tomorrow. Knowledge management will help avoid redundant efforts. You will not need to recreate the wheel. There is already an existing knowledge, tried and tested, that is available for immediate use. Redundant efforts can be taken care of. Knowledge management can help us avoid making the same mistakes twice. Several organizations build known error databases. So they document what are the known mistakes that are being made. And this KEDB or known error database forms a necessary repertoire for the training teams, for the leaders to develop analytics around what mistakes are likely to happen and training plan, feedback, etc. can be deployed to ensure mistakes are not made twice. Knowledge management will definitely help us taking advantage of existing expertise and experience. Knowledge management and reusability of assets can help communicating very important information widely and quickly. Promotion of standard repeatable processes and procedures can be well managed using a good knowledge management framework. Reusable assets could help provide methods, tools, templates, techniques, and examples for others who are willing to learn and use them. It could help in stimulating growth and innovation and help enabling the organization to leverage its size and making the organization's problem solving experience reusable. While pursuing knowledge management, there are two key thrusts. One, sharing the existing knowledge, and two, creating knowledge for innovation. Let's look at a typical knowledge hierarchy. We collect data, transform data into information, which is subsequently transformed into knowledge. Knowledge, which could be explicit or tacit. Explicit knowledge can be processed by information systems, could be codified and recorded, and subsequently archived and protected. While tacit knowledge exists in people's head, not articulated or documented. A good knowledge management system will work at both the tacit and the explicit knowledge. Who is responsible for asset reuse and knowledge management? Everyone. Pretty much everyone is responsible to develop reusable assets and the knowledge associated with them. Managers, supervisors, leaders could be made as knowledge champions. The knowledgeable on the ground team, end users who could provide feedback, and such feedback could roll back to our knowledge management systems. Let's look at a couple of examples. One of the biggest challenges faced by the BPO industry today is attrition of agents. The annual turnover percentage in certain organizations could be as high as 26% for FTEs or full-time agents. And it can take as long as up to 6 to 9 weeks to train agents to full competence, requiring a high level of investment in both time and money. Knowledge management can help reduce this training time and give agent the confidence and know-how to handle calls or handle transactions in a more efficient manner. A well-maintained and easily adopted knowledge management system could end up reducing the training time by up to 40 to 50% by empowering new recruits with the ability to perform a natural language search against a central repository containing essential training material and up-to-date client documentation. Agents are able to learn the basics in up to half its time, whilst having the tool to answer customer queries much quicker and more accurately. Creating reusable assets is very critical part of an organization's growth.